Well, this is going to be a
check.
This is going to be a bad one because Adam refuses to do his job. His only job on the show, which is to go get us coffees.
That's not true.
Don't
lie to me.
Okay, answer this. Are you willing to go get us coffees?
I've gotten you coffee in the past.
No,
and I've offered.
right now, while you just clocked in.
You're gaming.
I'm gaming out of frustration. I don't even want to be fucking gaming right now. You pissed me off so bad I got to play Battlefield.
No, you're pissing.
Virtual Turks.
You're
dude.
pissing me off by treating me like some sort of secretary.
You don't get pissed off. You go on your period. It's different when a girl does.
Got him.
Girls don't get pissed off, dude.
It's true. It's called PMS. I know a thing or two.
Girls don't pee.
Then they eat chocolate.
Yeah, you have to have a piece. You want to eat some chocolate chips?
Yeah.
Why don't you go to the fucking store and get some and get me a coffee?
That is ridiculous.
There's a big bag.
Now
of
on, your
chips.
name is Grace, and you're the secretary of Cumtown.
Yeah, and Nick's Will.
Yeah.
I'm
gay
not
guy.
the secretary.
Stav is still Stav.
No,
My name's Will.
I'm Karen
now for
with the
some
big
reason.
titties.
I'm the
he's
secretary.
Grace from Will
like
and Grace. You're Will, the gay guy. I'm Karen, the drunk lady with big tits.
No,
No,
you're
you're
not.
fucking
You're
tits.
fucking.
You're Bruce
And I'm
Valanche.
sucking my own tits.
You're the gayest one. What's
no,
his name?
I'm not Jack. You're
Jack.
Jack. You're Jack and
You're
Grace.
Jack.
You're Jack and
No, I'm
Grace.
Grace,
Nick is
dude.
Will, the regular gay guy.
I'm Grace, and I get fucked all the time. I catch so much cock.
She did get a nice amount of cock in that show.
I'm Debbie Messy.
As a kid, I thought she was on the show like because the guys were gay, and I thought she was supposed to be a lesbian because her breasts were so small.
Right, that's how it works. Gay guys don't have dicks.
And
which
by a
sometimes-
kid, I mean when I was 18 years old. When I was a 19-year-old man. That's what
It's true. That's true. Sometimes women's breasts are small, and they have no choice other than to be lesbian.
Really?
Yeah,
in
that's true.
my perfect world, yes.
So every little
That sounds
the
like
world that
something
I've
my dad
dictated.
would have told me as a kid.
Yeah, well, sometimes your dad's right.
very rarely.
Sometimes you got to listen to your father. You know, like when he says, "Go get us coffees."
You're not. First of all, you're not my father. Second of all,
I'm your boss, which is basically like a father.
you're not my boss.
Yeah, take that as you show him. You tell him.
Thanks, stop.
Stand up for yourself, man.
Listen,
Grace,
Nick, I'm the
Grace.
secretary.
Grace.
Listen, Grace. No,
Grace,
I'm Grace.
I'm not going to tell you again.
You are Grace. You're right.
First of
Oh
all,
yeah, I'm Grace.
you look like shit. You
Like-
need to
Yeah.
go home and put on a dress.
How dare you come in the office with no makeup on? All the men are throwing
How
up.
are the men supposed to come in their pants at work?
Exactly. Mad
That's
Men
why,
style.
you know, because you know how like all the startups now have Xbox and shit in there.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
basically what women used to be in the office.
and
taps.
very true.
It was something you could jack off to.
Yes.
Now
They-
that people are like, "Oh wow, isn't it so nice?" Companies now have Xbox and
Kegerators.
Dance Revolution. It's like, no, you used to be able to rape people back in the 50s.
Yeah, Yeah, it wasn't Wii
imagine
Sports.
that break room.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's Jane from Mad Men with their big ass titties. You got
Yeah.
to just put your cock in between them.
it's Grace from Cumtown, and everyone's having sex with her against her will.
Should we fuck Adam as a bit?
Yeah, we should. We're gonna feed him to Tim.
I beat off earlier,
We're gonna
so I
feed
don't
him
really have
ass
one in the
first to
chamber.
Tim.
Ass first?
Yeah.
I think Tim would probably want to suck his dick if I had to guess.
Yeah, Tim's
And then-
the bottom.
And then get
Imagine how
fucked.
you would feel. You would
That'd
feel
be
the
so
stubble
funny.
on the sides of his cheeks, on the all the way out to the edges of your hips.
Ugh.
His head is the width of your body.
Straight up, his head, literally your whole pelvis, is Tim's fucking
Imagine,
cheeks.
imagine his bristly cheeks rubbing against the sides of your
Why
thighs.
does he-
Are you getting hard, Adam?
I'm not getting hard.
It looks like you're hard. I see your cock right now.
Yeah,
My cock is
I've
soft.
got a microscope.
Do you want me to take my pants off?
I've got
My
a hard.
cock is
I've
soft.
got a high powered micro. I've got that microscope they use for the fuck. What's the hadron collider or some shit?
yeah,
Yeah.
The little ass molecule that's little as shit.
yeah.
That's what I got a microscope
the
for.
Higgs boson.
The Higgs boson.
boson.
Yes. I got that microscope and I'm looking at your cock and I'm straining my eyes, but I see that it's hard.
Well,
Because
I've
we're
got
talking about Tim fucking you or sucking your dick.
I've got a picture of your dick
Yeah, that
Yeah.
you framed and have in your living
in
room.
my wallet.
Adam also frames every bill in his wallet. That's a very
Every time
thing
he's-
that he does.
Every time he successfully disputed a charge.
you know when people have like the first dollar they ever
Yeah,
made?
yeah.
Adam does that with every single piece of currency that he has.
This is the 43rd
His
nickel.
framed dollar bills in his wallet that doesn't fold shut.
That was shit is so stupid. I can't believe people would like frame
What are you
the
touching
first
over there? What buttons are you pressing?
$50 they made or
I
whatever.
Pressing some buttons?
I just touched Amber's amplifier, but I didn't press
Whoa.
any buttons.
yeah, well,
Whoa,
he broke
dude.
Amber, can I shred a little bit on Cumtown? I think it's
Amber
important.
said no very forcefully for
it. Well,
everyone.
the fans have been asking for it. They've been saying
The fans have been
if
asking.
there's anything we want more of, it's Adam
Guitar.
displaying things he thinks he's good at. that is what everyone can't wait to hear more of Adam's
People love.
genius opinions that he remembers from college. And
I didn't. People love when Mark Maron plays blues guitar on his.
Yeah,
podcast.
that shit is so funny. What a fucking out of
like
touch
s-
motherfucker.
He's so bad at
He
guitar.
thinks people want to hear him sing, dude. Come on, bro. Just do the interview.
I don't understand why comedians can't just be fucking comedians.
He's
I don't know.
It's like as much as
comedians
comedians complain about having to do like theme shows or whatever, it's like the first second they have to be like, oh, well, we're putting on a debate.
I know.
And we needed
it makes no
you,
fucking sense.
A public genius clown to comment on.
a Barstool philosopher.
Right, exactly.
Mark Maron's apparently coming out with a memoir.
Ooh, good.
Yeah,
You've talked about everything you've done. Like, who the fuck wants to read your shit?
man, it's about what's in my head, man.
I don't
about
know.
what's
It's people
going
that didn't
on,
start
man.
fucking until they were 27.
Apparently,
Hell
he
yeah.
threw
Who likes-
Louis under the bus real hard.
Did he?
Yeah, I mean, I don't listen to his podcast, but someone said like right after the Louis shit came out, he like made a whole public statement about like, I don't know what's in his head, man. I don't know what he said, but he threw him under the bus pretty hard.
Well, I
For
mean, I would do
jacking
the
off.
same to you.
No, you wouldn't.
If I had found out that you know, maybe you shoplifted or
I
cut the line at Starbucks,
I've done both of those
I would
things.
publicly condemn you
I've done both
as
of those
soon as
things.
possible.
Well, you should publicly condemn me because I admit my guilt.
You admit?
and I apologize to
Are
the
you gonna
Hey,
fans.
do it?
Adam,
Are you
trying
gonna-
to pretend to be a cool criminal.
I am a cool
one,
criminal.
one cool customer.
You've
over here.
never done a good crime, dude.
We got a real
I've done a lot of good
dangerous
crimes.
body boy.
No.
What's the
Bati
worst?
boy.
What's the worst crime you've ever done, Stav?
Murder.
No,
First
shut
degree
up.
murder.
Shut up.
Premeditated.
Yeah, he's got you there, Adam. Now who's cool? Stop murdered somebody.
That is
All
kinda
you've
cool.
done is been rude at Starbucks to old women.
Yep.
I'm not
rolled
rude.
your eyes and been gone like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm never explicitly rude. It's more of a psychological warfare. That
Oh,
I
I see.
engage in.
You ice them out. The silent
It's
treatment.
not. No, it's not icing out. It's killing them with kindness.
Oh.
I have a very specific strategy that I go into. If someone's being impatient, I offer them nice things in order to make them feel even worse.
Like what?
I don't know. A good example is like if someone's like, wait. This happened one time when I was eating a meal with friends of mine. Someone was like waiting. It was like first come first serve seating, and he was waiting right up on our table, like before we got the check, just right up on our table. And I wasn't gonna finish my sandwich, so I offered him the rest of my sandwich.
Nice.
That's how I engage in psychological
Damn,
warfare.
dude. That's
Yeah.
really nice of you.
See, I did a nice thing.
That
but I
wasn't
was
nice.
Really
you were being
just,
a dick. You were clearly
I
being
was
a
really
dick.
being a dick.
There was no even
But he
nice
was so.
layer.
But he was not being nice by fucking like impatiently standing up on our table.
Dude, shut up.
What do you mean? Shut up.
Shut up, dude.
You should show
I
me
missed
some
that
respect.
whole story.
It
but
was. It
sounded-
sucked.
It didn't
you didn't miss
suck.
anything.
It didn't suck.
It wasn't even a good
I was
example of what he was
imparting-
talking about.
I was imparting some knowledge on the stuff.
You
If he took
I
5
didn't learn
minutes to
shit.
listen, maybe he could have learned something.
I didn't learn shit, and I'll never learn anything. By the way,
Well, that's fine. I respect that. Too.
learning is gay.
Man, I can't wait till we can just convert this into a Twitch stream instead of a podcast.
That'd be
Yeah, can you
awesome.
stop gaming? Can we just do the show?
I think the show's going fine, actually.
It's not going.
The show's
fine.
actually going better than it normally does. And you know what's interesting? So
Yeah.
is my gaming. I'm
Wow.
doing pretty fucking well right
Do
now.
you
Are
have
you?
kills? What's
I
your
think
kill
my
death
problem
ratio?
is that I you know what it is? I'm such a disciplined person
Oh yeah,
that I focus too hard sometimes.
absolutely. I would say the one problem with our podcast
Uh-huh.
is that we focus on it too
Yeah, the
much.
focusing. Yeah.
I think if I put less effort into everything in my life, things will start going easier for me.
Yep.
Because I'm such a perfectionist, you know.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That's why half the time I look down and my zipper is completely open throughout the day.
That's delicious.
You
Well,
want it
it's because
perfectly
you have your
open.
mind on other things.
Right. It's because I'm doing fucking really hard math problems.
Yep.
I keep it open to get a little air on my cock.
Yeah.
Little fresh air.
Why is that like such an embarrassing thing? Your penis isn't showing. If your fly is down, everyone's like, "Oh, that's."
Yours isn't because it's microscopic.
Yeah.
But other
Well,
people's
no. Also
cocks
because
might,
I'm wearing underpants.
No. My
That's
cock
not
will-
true.
My cock will rip through any boxer brief if it's not held back by a zipper.
That's patently false.
Why is
No.
it embarrassing to have no clothes on? You know, if you really want to.
Why
get
is
into
being naked embarrassing? We should do a naked episode.
We're doing one right now.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to save comedy is convert all the shows to naked.
to
shows.
naked stand-up shows.
Yeah.
Whatever did happen to that
You know what's
shit?
going to happen is nobody's
It's
going to watch
done.
Charlie Rose anymore because he's a rapist.
Dude, that was
so
one of
they're
the
gonna have to save the ratings by having naked Charlie
interviews.
Rose.
Yeah.
See his old loose ass balls.
Yeah,
You know Charlie's got some low ass balls.
everybody wins. You know, it's
Yeah, of
body
course.
positive.
And they're red as shit.
Oh yeah, not only is he old, but he's from the South.
His balls are red and
He's
sweaty.
just had that humid summertime
They're
balls.
probably plump as hell.
Yeah,
From all the
Mhm.
all the humidity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like two Georgia peaches.
You know how like wood gets warped if it's too humid. That's probably his balls are fucking fucked up and warped.
yeah.
That's my.
They have their own rocking chair.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yes.
underneath the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that,
Ooh, a little guy.
that's what that creaking noise is whenever you watch
I kind of imagine his
Who
balls
Framed
like
Charlie Rose. or
his
whatever
balls
the
like
show is.
you know that like what is that? You know the thing where you take like a metal ball and you
Yeah,
fucking take
Newton-
it and then
yeah,
you release
Newton
it.
ball
Newton
thing.
balls.
That's how his balls are
What? That they're like
They
in
get
a
a nice
like a
swing.
pendulum
Yeah.
thing.
at all times. Because he's on the rocking chair. You
Oh,
see.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but he only has 2 balls. He doesn't have like
nauseous.
5 balls.
Yeah. Nah, he does.
I'm starting to get sick to my stomach.
How would you rate? How would you rate your gaming? Like at Battlefield,
Oh,
are you above average, intermediate,
no,
advanced,
probably
expert,
average. Yeah.
average?
Yeah, I'm not particularly
compared to
good
people online?
Yeah, I'm not particularly.
Do you ever
good.
run into someone online? It's like, wow, that's a genius. That guy's amazing.
No, it's always children.
It's just you against.
Yeah,
kids.
well, kids have faster reflexes than adults do.
Mhm.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah,
We should make them
I'm
fighter
a
pilots.
fucking old man. That was the premise of Ender's Game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh damn! Sounds pretty good. We should watch it.
No, the movie sucks.
Oh.
But I loved that book when I was a kid.
Hey, what about- how about
Especially
this?
when I found
How
out
about
it was
this?
homophobic.
Rear Ender's Game.
Yeah. How about
Hmm.
Gender's Game?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yep. Everyone's
Cool.
trans.
Yep.
You drive that spaceship into a big alien's cock and cut it off.
Actually, that is what happens at the end of the book. It cuts off an alien's dick and sucks it.
He sucks. The dismembered dick.
Yeah, that happens.
Hell yeah.
That happens in the book, stop.
Whoa, stop. It looks like you're about to read a book.
That's pretty funny, dude. This dismembered green ass alien
I
dick.
just love the idea of like the podcast ending, the bod falling out, and Stav just laughing to himself reading children's books on the bus.
This shit's pretty good.
Yeah.
This
Yo,
shit's
if
pretty
Any
funny.
book where they cut off an alien's dick and someone sucks it,
This
just
guy's
loose.
This guy's saying goodnight to the moon. What an
Yeah.
idiot.
Oh fuck, dude.
I hope they. I can't wait for the next sequel in the Alien franchise. They just keep going further and further back in time.
Right.
In Alien.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what it's going to be. Is then we find out that way back, instead of the aliens making us, you know, it was a guy who found an alien. He cut off his dick and he sucked it.
Even in that
Wow.
context, it's good again, baby.
That sounds like a pretty good movie.
Yeah,
God damn, dude.
it's called Alien Penis.
Wow.
Alien
Yes.
colon penis.
Alien penis.
Alien colon erection.
Fuck. So wait,
Yeah.
you said the aliens made us?
Did you guys see Alien Circumcision? It was pretty good. That was a new one.
Is that the premise of that movie, that the aliens made us, actually?
How about the Born Erection?
That's good.
He's
It's
like,
a baby with a
I
hard-ass
can't
dick.
remember why I have this boner.
Okay, I
My
like that.
dick's really hard. And I can't
He knows who
remember
he is
why.
completely, though. He just doesn't remember why he's hard.
Yeah.
You can't remember what made him.
Yeah.
My name is Jason Bourne. I'm fully aware of everything.
This Cooper's like,
It's just this
God
boner is
damn it,
confusing me.
you're part of a government program to get people hard. You gotta get back to the CIA. Come home right now, Jason. You don't walk around with your dick hard like that.
You think it'd be like a perma-hard dick? Or even if he jerks it off, it
Yeah.
stays hard?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, that's what makes him a special secret weapon and not
That's
just a regular
cool.
guy.
Ooh, yes. He fucks for the government.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be a prison if you could never get a soft dick. Imagine being always hard and you're always thinking about
That's
fucking.
a real thing.
That'd be terrible,
Probably.
dude. The only bliss I have in this life.
That you mean being
In high
gay?
school, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Because to me, being straight is always being hard. That's the definition of being.
I don't know,
straight
man. The only time I have bliss is when after I've beat off for like 7 minutes.
My friend popped
Feels
a
nice.
Viagra when we were like at a sleepover when we were like 14.
So you guys could suck each other's dicks all
No,
night?
and he was like hard for
You
hours.
guys,
He was, like,
wait,
guys,
freaking
let's
out.
play Alien.
Cut off my dick and suck it. No, he was like freaking out.
Wait, why did he do that? It was just
As a
just
joke,
dudes?
he like stole it from his dad. Yeah.
As a joke. Was this guy gay? Was this the 300 guy?
No, that guy was in college.
No.
Brian.
So as a joke, this 14-year-old took a Viagra.
And we might have been 13 even.
What?
We were young. Yeah, yeah.
Do you
It
think
was
he
on-
fucked any
How
of your
about this,
friends?
dude? Guyagra, and it's just for guys.
Yep.
Viagra?
Yeah.
No
girls
no
allowed,
fucking
dude.
broads allowed.
You're not allowed to take this drug. It's guys only.
What would happen? Yep.
Wait.
What would happen if a woman took Viagra?
She'd get
anything?
blood rushed to her pussy.
Her puss would get.
They make
Just
them before
plumped
they
up?
vote, I think.
What's that?
They make them before they vote. I don't think women are allowed to vote unless they pop a Viagra before.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Bob Dole, former Viagra sponsor.
Yeah.
Or,
and Pepsi.
and Pepsi.
That's how he would calm down afterwards. I'm Bob Dole. If there's one thing I love, it's having an erection and drinking a Pepsi Cola.
Yeah, he did them both at the same time.
That's wild to lose president and then just to get on a commercial and tell people you can't get hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but remember that? Because, I guess we're old enough to remember, it used to be that you got old enough where your dick just didn't work anymore.
Yeah, and that was, you were free.
And then you got into whittling. You got into sitting on the porch and whittling
Putting
wood.
your thumbs,
Yeah. I
fucking
remember
with your
Viagra
thumbs.
came out, and it was I guess that's a whole thing that was just true as a part of your life just stopped existing.
Yep.
Must be amazing.
You keep fucking with that chemical ass, weird Viagra dick. Damn. Yo, I stopped taking Adderall, and I gotta say my dick's getting nice and hard again.
Yeah, because it fucks with your
I
circulation.
had a real stiff one recently.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Were you proud of it?
I was proud of it. Yeah, I
Did
took
you give it a
dick
little
pic.
pat?
Yeah.
You took a dick pic.
Yeah. Just to have. It was nice lighting too.
I told you guys, right?
morning.
The first time a girl asked me for a dick pic, I didn't know that you were supposed to get hard.
That happened every time he had sex. Too.
No, that's not
He's
true.
like, I thought it was hard when you saw something you don't like, so that's why I would look at naked men. Because
So I hate
it's supposed
that.
to be soft for girls.
And if you hate it, it throws up. It
Yeah.
spits.
It's supposed to be soft. It's supposed to nice and soft. Who doesn't like something soft? It gets hard when it's scared and angry of other men, other men's nude bodies. That's why I say I'm in the locker room. I say, "Get away from me!" I'm pointing at the people I want to leave me alone. I'm pointing at their rock hard bodies.
That was a good one. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, we have fun here, Grace.
This is a fun one.
Yeah,
Can
Grace.
you turn off the music for the battlefield?
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse me, but I have not finished gaming.
Oh, come on, dude.
Could you turn the volume down a little
Just
bit?
turn the volume. We just have to listen
No,
to
the
bullets.
fans want to hear
No, they
what's going
don't.
on in the game.
This is so
You don't want to
annoying.
fucking have them lose context and not understand the severity of World
Yeah,
War
Nick is now in
War is hell.
Ottoman Turkey.
I think
Is
this
that right?
I think this is Ichichalia.
It's Italia.
Italia.
All'Italia.
That's how it's pronounced in their language.
Yo, did you know? I think the Arab airline bought Alitalia.
Emirates?
I think Emirates bought Alitalia. And now
Oh
they're
my
wearing
God.
Yeah, it's weird. They got the same They got the same outfit, but it's in green.
I want to fly Emirates. Apparently, it's really nice.
I want to fly. I want to hijack an Emirates plane and fly it into their favorite building.
Yeah,
see how they like it.
Yeah, dude.
Wherever they do the camel races.
Wherever the camel market is.
No, this is not acceptable.
Yeah, the World Turbine Center. How about that, folks?
We will.
Woo! I hope some fucking dumbass redneck tries to hijack an Emirates plane.
Flies into a Sikh temple.
Yeah, into the Taj Mahal.
God, that would be awesome.
Or
That
he
would
flies
actually be funny.
He flies it back into the new World Trade Center because he thinks the entire thing is the Ground Zero mosque.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Damn. Do you think you could fly a plane? How long do you think you keep a plane up in the air?
If it was
they
already flying?
they pretty much fly on their own. Dude.
Yeah, it's
Really?
all like automated.
Yeah, taking off and landing is the hard part.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting my pilot's license last year.
You gonna do it?
Maybe.
Seems dangerous, dude.
No, it's not. I mean, you can get like I think it's called a sports license or a sportsman license.
Would you do fucking barrel rolls and shit?
No, I don't think they let you do that.
That would be awesome though.
No.
It only costs I think $5,000 to $6,000.
To be a pilot? To learn how to be a pilot?
Yeah, to get all your hours or whatever.
And then what? You buy your own plane and shit?
Yeah, I guess eventually.
You should get a Cessna, dude.
Yeah, is that what I should get?
Yeah.
But wouldn't it just be easier to just fly commercial?
No, I mean it's not.
It's not for transport. It's for a hobby.
Oh yeah, I got spots tonight, so I got to leave at 11 a.m. so I could be at the airfield fly into Midtown, go to prison for landing my plane.
What if you got a helicopter though?
A helicopter?
You can land that anywhere.
I don't know. I don't know about the helicopter training program. I've never looked into it. I would imagine it's a lot harder.
Yeah, it seems harder. You can just take off wherever though, dude. Just
Yeah,
go straight up in the air.
that is true. What I should get is one of those Bayou hovercrafts.
Ooh, yeah.
Fan boat?
Yeah, one of those big ass fan boats.
That would be awesome, dude. Just fucking ride that motherfucker with your shirt open,
Yeah.
flapping in the wind.
Just imagine me showing up to open mics and everyone's like, "Oh my god, who's that? Who's that guy? He has his own hovercraft. Is that Darkwing Duck? I want to fuck Darkwing Duck."
Oh yeah.
And
Put
that's my future.
Put that whole big hat in my pussy, Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
Fold it up.
Put your
roll it
beak in my pussy and open it like like a speculum.
up. Give me a pap smear, Darkwing Duck.
Nick just got owned.
You did, dude.
I had to put the controller down.
Bringing
got
Fire
owned.
77 just stabbed you, bitch.
You got
Bringing
fucking
fire.
owned with a knife.
Assault order of Lefevre.
Lasai, right, guys?
Yeah,
Lasai.
lols.
Why did that shit? How is
of that-
that gay shit like
that
the most
Flash-
popular shit of all time?
That Flash animation?
yeah.
Was
What is
And
it?
just saying whatever.
The end of the world, was that it?
I don't know.
That was what it was.
I thought it was
Well,
Weeble
speaking
and
of
Bob.
speaking of one of the gayest jokes of all time, the fucking
Every joke you've ever
the
written.
cold, yeah, thank you. The cold pockets. Nick, you're not on Twitter, so you missed this.
Oh yeah, did you see that shit?
No, Twitter hasn't been funny for years.
No,
It got
that's
taken
not-
over by people that aren't actually funny, and they just repeat the same thing over and over.
Well,
to
fine,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah, you're right. You're right about that. But no, this.
So why are we still talking about it if I'm right about it?
No. But we're not talking about something.
That's a very good point.
Good ass point.
Thanks.
Slav can describe.
Yeah, that
it.
shit sucked though.
'Cause
The-
he's
the-
respected and he's allowed to finish sentences
dude,
because he has tremendous.
I'm a
respect
fucking
over
alpha,
him.
motherfucker.
No, it's not about.
So am
look,
I.
I don't do respect. I only do disrespect.
So you're disrespecting me because you respect me?
Yeah, it's
No.
like how heat is the absence of cold, or the other
That's
way.
Other way
right.
around.
Cold is the absence of heat.
Yes,
Adam, what did we say about you saying science on the show?
dude. I don't know.
That you're not
anything
allowed
about
to do
science.
Yeah.
I might be.
My respect is the absence of disrespect, because you're taking all the disrespect. Well, the gravitational orb of how disrespectful.
Can I tell you something,
It
both?
is.
Something sensitive right now
Yeah,
in front of the audience?
yeah.
I respect both of you. Tremendous respect.
That's cool, I guess. Anyway, yeah, that Cold Pockets thing was, I don't know, some gay shit. Like, someone was like, this is the funniest fucking thing. It's cold. It's like, absurdist humor is so much.
They said no old man, white man comedian who's upset about PC culture has ever made a joke as funny as this Cold Pockets Photoshop where someone changed a box of Hot Pockets to say Cold Pockets.
Yeah, it was so fucking stupid. I don't know why everyone
And the
liked
reason absurdist humor is so popular today is because it doesn't hurt anyone.
Right.
Unlike these hurtful...
somebody sent me the picture of the Burlington Cheese Coat Factory, and everyone was like, I mean, it got retweeted like 10 million times. It's like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, all right. Like, I'll see this and be like, and then, like, is this a strong joke? I don't fucking get it.
Yeah.
That shit was also not a good joke. It's just,
it's
just cold. It's the opposite.
An HBO special, right? And it's like one of those like one night stand specials. So it's an hour long, and it starts. And like it starts, and there's like a severely handicapped, I don't know, throw as many categories as you can.
Sure.
And then it's them backstage, and it's like they're just like catatonic in the chair. And they're staring at the keyboard, and it's like, I have been living for this moment for my entire life. This is for you, Mom. Both of you.
Oh, lesbian moms.
Both my moms for you. And then they kick open the emergency exit door, and then they go out on stage, and the special begins. Crowds roaring, right? They're laughing. They're already like, wow, this is the greatest comedian in the world. Once we've gotten rid of all the white man comedians, this is the best.
It's a crippled
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. It's a crippled transgender.
And then people just screaming at the top of the lungs. And then we see, a far shot. We see the whole audience, and the chair is slowly making its way to the middle of the stage, like 49 minutes later, the chair finally reaches the middle of the stage, and then they say, "It's like Hot Pockets, but it's Cold Pockets." Produced by Dave Becky. Executive producer Harvey Weinstein. Special thanks to Louis C.K. HBO, One Night Stand.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah, that's the future.
I saw that, yeah.
What's this?
LeBron James got ejected in the game he's playing in right now.
He got ejaculated?
First time in his career.
Everyone beat off on LeBron. It was a bukkake. Everyone lined up and beat off in his eyes.
Damn, poor LeBron James.
Rough. Dude.
Even the refs beat off in his mouth.
That's the hardest part about being a basketball player is getting ejaculated from the game.
If the ref really pisses you off, you can get ejaculated.
Yeah.
Damn. Man, imagine being like in a bukkake, like waiting to beat off on someone, and you're like eighth.
Yeah.
That's got to be horrible, a horrible feeling.
What, the runt of the bukkake?
Yeah. Just waiting. He can't suck any of the cum teats. Yeah, I don't know, man. Who wants to beat off? You're just sitting there, you're watching it, you're looking at other guys beating off in preparation.
Maybe that's your thing.
Seems
not
strange.
my thing.
I mean,
I couldn't
bukkakes are kind of for the viewer. It's not really for anybody there.
I know, but it's strange to be. But those guys are.
I mean, even
there.
like less than that. Less
it's also
extreme.
a part of like traditional Japanese culture.
That's true. I am being.
It's like
I am being
the
insensitive.
samurai did come up with that. It's even less extreme. I don't know. I don't think I could do a Devil's Three-Way.
Absolutely not.
Just because of the slapping, just hearing a guy's
his balls go back and forth like
slapping,
a pendulum on his gooch,
on her ass and her thigh. I mean, it's all respect if
that's your thing.
If that's your thing.
No,
but I don't think
how the three-way with Adam is the guy fucks him in the ass. And
no,
the girl
it's
uses
not
a strap-on to fuck his mouth.
No, it's not.
Adam's like, I had a threesome last night.
I had a threesome. Me and my girlfriend, this hot guy. She read a magazine in the corner of the room while I sucked his dick.
Sarah used to do a bit about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, about dating a gay guy.
Oh, yeah, she literally did date a gay guy.
Yeah,
though.
he was like sucking another guy's dick and crying.
Yeah.
Like realizing he was gay.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That is pretty good. Just like you. I didn't realize you and Sarah dated.
We didn't date.
Yeah.
Because that's who that bit is about.
It's about you.
No, it's not.
Yeah, she goes, I used to date this guy. We'll call him Grace.
What? Damn, son. Adam's gay.
Yeah. So I guess the two big things we need to talk about.
Yes, of course.
Bitcoin, crypto, through the goddamn roof.
Stav and I have a lot of points
I sold.
on that.
Yep. I got a lot of points
Did
on
you
the
sell?
package. I sold. I have $1 million now.
Well, it's funny because
I think
neither
you
of
should
you
buy
have
it.
any money in crypto. As we both know, I have just cleared
You have
$250,000
zero money.
in my investments.
yeah,
Shut
it's
up.
true. You're
No,
gonna quit
I
the
don't talk
show.
about it because
Never
I
bought
don't want my shit to get hacked.
Yeah.
You're right. The only thing I buy is electronics. I literally went to the amount of money. I know you can just say oh yeah, if you had done something, whatever. But literally the purchases I would have made $50,000 by now had I bought when I
coming
amount-
back
yeah.
from LA when you learned
Right,
about
when
crypto.
You were talking about it a lot.
I didn't learn about it then. I just stopped paying attention to it for years because
Yeah.
I just only ever really paid attention to Bitcoin and maybe Litecoin. Also, I never had any money,
Right.
so it was like, wow, wouldn't it be amazing if I had $100?
I still don't understand what the fuck it is. You could use it to buy shit, but you buy it with dollars.
Yeah, dude, it's so sick.
I don't get it. If you had a bunch of Bitcoin, couldn't you just buy shit with
Just
the
don't
Bitcoin?
even bother thinking.
In,
Just imagine it like a security, and then it's like, it's something you can fucking invest in,
I don't know what a security is either.
like a stock.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know what a stock is.
But it's you're investing in a computer algorithm.
Seems crazy.
And then net neutrality.
it's
that's the other
retarded.
thing people want me to
What's a
talk
Bitcoin?
about.
Isn't it the coin that Mario gets? Isn't that what a Bitcoin is?
No.
It's digital.
Yeah.
Maybe
Bit-
Sonic.
Bitcoin
the
is,
rings?
is Adam's Jewish comedian character,
I do
which
bits.
is just him.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Adam Bitcoin, the Jewish comedian.
You flick a nickel at him, it does a
Yeah.
bit for you.
It's my traditional. It's a Jewish family name, Bitcoin.
5 cents a joke.
We were the clowns of the bank. We lived in the bank, and we would say, "How about this weather? I don't know whether or not I should go outside."
Bitcoin. Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
And then Jesus came in. He's like, "That shit fucking sucks, dude. It's
Yeah.
not funny. Stop doing business." In the
Yeah.
bank."
Ooh, that's what
Yep.
it was.
And then I said to the Romans, I said, I'm
not for nothing. He kind of ruined
I'm
my
not
show.
going to tell you to,
Yeah.
but if you wanted to kill him, if you decide, I'm not going to, it's not my idea, it would be your idea, and you would have to go through with it.
Pontius, word from the Tattletale race. There's a man named Jesus going around doing shit at the bank or something. I don't know.
Yeah, why did they get him got? Because he said he was the king of the Jews, and they said that wasn't chill.
Nah, he wasn't paying taxes.
Oh, really?
Of course.
Tax evasion?
Yeah, that's how they get
Jesus was
everybody.
libertarian?
Yeah, libertarian Jesus. Your own
Taxation
libertarian
is theft.
Jesus. Someone to defend net neutrality for no reason other than to be an autistic, principled fucking retard that thinks the end of net neutrality is good.
Wait,
Does someone-
libertarians think net neutrality is good?
No, well, they don't like net neutrality.
What? How does that make any sense?
They're against regulation.
Oh, they're against the government. But so okay, but
So they think businesses should be able to charge $100 to use Twitter or whatever.
Yeah. They're like in favor of that.
They're in favor of the market deciding the best way for consumers to access the
That's
internet.
hilarious.
Well, what's stupid
So they
is
think that phones shouldn't be like a public utility.
Yeah,
like
I don't
phone
think.
lines.
I
What
think,
about water?
I mean, I'm not. I don't know what they think about phone lines, but I mean,
It's not so
in
like
general, the idea is yes, everything should be deregulated.
so the idea is that the internet is a communications tool, right? So that's why people want net neutrality.
No,
It's like the phone.
Well, yeah, there was a piece of legislation that makes the FCC regard internet companies as public utilities, and as public utilities, they're not allowed to throttle connections or give I guess precedence on the network to like one.
right.
One,
Yeah, like
type of
Comcast
data
can't just be like, we don't fuck with Netflix, so their speed is going to be lower or whatever.
Right, exactly. And I guess the arguments, there's, many, but, that like, oh, well, if, you don't like what they're doing, you can just switch to another provider. And it's like in most places,
you can't.
You don't have the
You
option.
literally
to.
can't.
You only have one, maybe two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that shit's dumb
where
as
I
hell.
live is just Optimum.
Yeah.
Like I can't get Time
Yeah,
Warner.
we tried to switch. We tried to switch from Time Warner. We couldn't fucking.
Yeah, I can't get any other internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just Time Warner. In
They're all
Australia.
like monopolized. And
Yeah, shit's dumb. I like how that's so fucking dumb. It's like the government shouldn't regulate.
I saw
it, but
Louis
Comcast
Louis
should.
Gomez was tweeting about it. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
dude, I've been. He's like, every video I look at that says everything you need to know about net neutrality is pretty biased towards net neutrality. And I'm like, well,
I mean, it's just like, look at your cell phone data plan and look at how much more you pay for that than you do for home internet service.
Right.
And look at the different ways they fucking nickel and dime you out of the fact that, like, I pay $30 a month for unlimited texting added onto my plan because Verizon doesn't just offer that. Never mind the fact that it's the same network.
Right.
It
Cost
doesn't,
them
like,
nothing.
make any fucking difference. There's no way it should cost an additional $30. But there's 4 companies and, like, that you don't really have that many choices.
Yeah, that shit is fucking so dumb to think we shouldn't have net neutrality.
in Portugal they don't have it, and so like you have to pay per like what you want the internet for. So if you want Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, it's $15, and then if you want YouTube, something else, it's an additional $15.
Right, if you want just to stream shit.
You
Yeah,
have to like
sucks,
you have to like
dude.
pay for like each.
The internet should be like fucking electricity, dude. Suck my dick. Suck my dick, Comcast. You
Yeah,
fucking
I mean,
bitch-ass
there's still going to be,
motherfuckers.
like, it's not going to be as dramatic as people think it is, where, like, suddenly everything's way more expensive because the companies don't want to lose customers.
Right.
So, like, if something does, and they do also, it would violate antitrust law for them to throttle Netflix if they offer their own competing streaming service.
Right.
So they still can't do things like that. But
I don't know,
mean,
man.
The idea that this will allow companies to compete more and it'll ultimately bring down prices isn't true because the market's already locked up.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. It's like
3 or 4
do
companies.
antitrust laws even fucking exist? Like these motherfuckers all just kind of got their own.
No, antitrust laws exist.
But like in this case, doesn't it feel like
Not for
there's only
telecom.
there's only like 3 fucking companies. What the fuck?
Well,
Like they
still
all just
they
keep
s-
buying each other and shit.
They still compete. I mean,
Right.
like
In theory, but they don't really like geographically. There's how like and how much of the fucking I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you know what I mean. Like it doesn't really feel like there's that much competition.
yeah, there isn't. And it's hard for smaller companies to, like, if somebody wanted to start their own ISP, it's hard to get, approval from the FCC to do that.
Yeah. Fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah.
I want my free internet, dude. Make that shit free. That's what I
I
would
mean,
do.
like, that's like
What do you think, Adam?
I
agree.
There's shit like I mean, I haven't paid attention to it in years, but when they got rid of like, remember, like, old TV service like the Rabbit Ears?
Yeah.
When they got rid of that, those frequencies were like auctioned off by the FCC. And I think Sprint bought up like the like best chunk of like the UHF or VHF bandwidth or whatever, and they were presumably going to use it for some kind of WiMAX service, and then I don't think they did.
What's WiMAX?
Like citywide Wi-Fi.
Oh,
it would
shit.
be like citywide high-speed Wi-Fi.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, which would like alleviate a lot of the problems with like the smaller network congestion and shit.
Yeah.
And it just never fucking happened.
Damn.
You know, or at least I don't think it did. Again, this was like 10 years ago when all this happened.
Right,
so I don't know
right.
like what they're doing with it. But like it should be that if there's like an unused frequency band, you know, like anyone should be able to use it.
Yeah.
Like the way it should follow is that like if you find a use for that and you're already using it, then at that point you can apply for ownership of it to the FCC like you would with copyright. You know, the way patents work, it's not like, oh yeah, you know, how about a way to get to the moon? And they're like, oh, well, how do you do it? It's like, I don't know, but now no one's allowed to go to the moon unless we come up with it first. And like that's not the way it works with these bandwidths that can just be fucking like bought up by a company, you know, at like an auction where like there's no way anybody can fucking compete with, you know, and that is an argument against, you know, regulation or whatever. But like those are the arguments that like I could listen to a libertarian make. It's not just like, you know, fucking raising your stupid eyebrow and be like, oh, net neutrality, huh?
Oh, it should be the government.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, if everything's already like regulated to
Exactly.
shit and the fucking, you know, there is no free market anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we should have the one piece of you know, legislation that prevents these companies from fucking us over.
But they're going to keep fucking us. They're going to keep slow fucking us. Now we got damn Trump in office. We're fucked.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Melania.
I'd also like to point out the head of the FCC, Indian guy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
They're hot on the track of
He's
worst
a real
race.
piece of shit, that guy.
worst type of male.
They got Dinesh.
Yeah, they
No,
got
they
Dinesh.
have that guy.
They got that guy at the diner we saw who had a Hitler
Hitler
mustache.
mustache. That was wild, dude.
Yeah.
Just in Crown motherfucking Heights or wherever the fuck we were.
Clinton Hill
with a damn Hitler mustache.
Yeah, that guy looked like Keith Urban. Looked like Indian Keith Urban.
He
The
did.
Australian country guy?
But he had short hair. Doesn't Keith Urban have like a little bowl cut type thing?
He's got like John Bon Jovi, like straight, flat ironed, feathered hair.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
John Bon. That guy fucked in his day, huh? John Bon Jovi.
No, he was a queer.
How about John Bond's Men?
Bondsmen?
Yeah, Bones Men.
Okay. Do you guys ever have wet dreams
About John Bon Jovi?
about John Bon Jovi?
No.
Yeah, I think you mean yes, Adam. Owned. Rack 'em.
I have been bested.
I had a wet dream about
No, I don't really think
Trish
I had that
Stratus.
many wet dreams.
Yeah, I've never had a wet dream. I remember thinking there was something wrong with me when I was a kid because it's like, why am I not coming in my pants?
Yeah.
Because they show you those videos in health class, and like I was under the impression that I was supposed to be coming in my pants all the time.
Well,
Mhm.
the whole
and that's
night.
like literally never happened my entire
Never
life.
once?
I've never come in my pants. No.
Yeah, because I always jack off before bed.
Right.
So
I think
how's,
if you
like-
didn't jack off, you got him.
Yeah, but I jack off all the time.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I mean like even like when like you know don't fucking touch that speaker. Dude.
Don't touch what?
Keep your. I can see your hand going back.
My hand is not touching the speaker. You can't prove it.
Oh, he's what? Ooh, you're touching it, bitch.
I'm not touching anything.
Just don't fucking touch it, man. I don't know why.
I'm literally not coming into contact with it.
Well, anyways, you know, in movies and shit, there'd always be like a guy kissing a girl and he like comes in his pants, and it's like that's.
Well, I've never come in my pants, but I've come in my sleep. I guess I was wearing pants, so technically, but never like, you know.
I like almost cummed once from dry humping when I was like 14, 15, but never really.
Y'all
never.
are gay, dude.
Shut up.
I've never come.
Cumming's gay.
Cumming is gay.
I'm the most principled man in the world.
Yeah, I just remember one very memorable dream where it was Trish Stratus, and I fucked her in the ring, and everyone it was like an arena full of people watching me fuck her.
It's such a gay dream.
I know.
We went on a romantic date
no, it wasn't
to
a
the
date.
museum, And then
Well,
I got on one knee and I said,
It's the opposite of what I
Trish,
said.
I have a poem to read to you. Please step outside into the rain and kiss me upside down.
Not rain, ring.
Can I kiss
The ring.
I thought you said it was
the
raining.
ring.
No, the
Yeah.
ring. It's a big arena. Everyone's watching me fuck
Did
this
you do the
person.
Spider-Man upside down kiss?
Yeah.
No,
He did the
not the
Spider-Man
ring.
upside down.
The
You
ring.
did?
R-I-N-G.
Dude, that's
The center of the
so-
fucking arena,
He's
dude.
listening to
That's
Varsity
what you're
Blues
into?
soundtrack. while-
There goes my hero.
No, man. What was that, Kermit the Frog singing that?
No,
Yeah.
that was Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
Dave Grohl,
Actually.
by the way, pretty good run, huh? Nirvana. and
Two
then Foo
bands, dude.
Fighters.
Two
There's
big
a theory
bands.
that he's behind the Andrew WK conspiracy.
That he's behind it
Andrew Dice
Yeah.
Clay?
because Andrew took too much
Andrew
of his...
W. Clay.
Andrew W. Clay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's get a party going, let's get a party going. Everyone loves a party because you're a fucking broad. You're a dumb bitch. Oh, this is great. President Trump's claims that the Access Hollywood video was fake have stunned aides at a time of heightened awareness of harassment. Oh, never mind. This is literally not news.
Why is that? Why
That
are
is
people
pretty
talking
funny.
about that? The Access Hollywood tape is like
Because Trump said it was fake.
Did you see this fucking Project Veritas thing?
hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
That is insane.
The Washington
dude.
Post thing? Good for
But
the Washington
they
Post.
hired a woman to say she got raped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for the Washington Post.
To try and make the fucking Washington Post look like they're full of shit.
Good for the Washington Post for catching that shit. James O'Keefe is such a piece of shit.
That shit is so funny.
Yeah,
There's so many.
Well, it's also like if that was successful, like what does that prove? That
right. That they listened to a
that
woman.
you're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
That you committed fraud.
No, it's more than that. They're trying to undermine the entire like always believe movement. That's like
I understand what they're doing, but it's like
yeah.
at some
They
point
just
they have
lied.
to say like, you know, we got you or whatever, and then what does it do? It's never.
Yeah. Well, it's like just to say, oh, this is the Washington Post is fake news or something to like prove
To say
it.
what? We lied to other journalists and fucking spent a bunch of money
We
to
tricked
craft
them,
a fake
yeah.
story.
Right.
Like that's
Yeah.
not that's a lot different than like the UVA Jackie thing, which
Mhm.
was like a legitimate failure of journalism. It's not like a fucking psychopathic
Wait, that was
organization.
the Rolling Stone thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know, Jackie, they used to call gay guys Jackies.
yeah. Now they call them.
they call
Grace.
them Nancy's.
No, Jackies.
Nancy's.
That was in the movie Midnight Cowboy. They called them all Jackies.
That's a
You guys-
good movie.
You guys know that?
I remember I saw that movie.
How
as
about Midnight Plowboy? You know what I'm saying?
He does already
It's
get his
pretty
dick
much
sucked
the
by
same
a man.
thing. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as Midnight Cowboy. Yeah,
No,
I
it's
remember
not,
thinking it
dude.
was super weird.
No, first of all, no, it's not.
The first time he
First of
turned-
all, no, it's not.
the first trick he turns in that
It's
movie
not the same thing.
is in the movie theater, and then I remember thinking it was really weird that the guy was paying him to suck his
Yeah.
dick.
I think I
remember,
told
like,
this
I think
story
I
on
saw
the
that when I was
podcast.
like 16 or 17.
I think I told this story on the podcast, but Eldest made us rewatch that scene.
Why?
We watched it in college because it made me so uncomfortable. And he kept, whenever we'd be hanging out, he would just pull it up. He would just pull up the part where Angelina Jolie's dad gets his dick sucked by this guy who
John
looks like
Voight?
Rick
Yeah.
Moranis.
Yeah, he does look like Rick Moranis.
Adam looks like Rick Moranis.
A little
Yeah.
bit. I do a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
uglier.
accept that.
Uglier, not as endearing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
I'm more of
same activities per Midnight Cowboy.
I look-
Yeah.
I look more like.
Yeah, that was Rick Moranis' first
Yeah.
role.
That
I
was the
like
prequel to a series everyone beloved series, Honey, I Sucked the Dick.
Honey, get in here!
Rick, where have you been? Oh, I got bad news. I sucked a dick on the way home.
What?
Boy, oy, 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 oy.
because of his science experiment.
This summer, honey, I sucked a dick too. Like, it happened again?
It's just a fucking 12-minute shot, static shot of him sucking a cock. Just so graphic. It just
No. It's him sucking a giant bee's dick, and they don't explain why there's giant bees and bugs and shit. He's just a really tiny man that's sucking off bugs. Yeah, it's Adam sucking off bugs' dicks.
No, I'm a bug. How could I suck him?
Because you're the bug bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. No, Rick Moranis isn't a bug
first
in
of
that
all,
movie.
you in real life are a bug.
True.
In your acting career, you played
Play
a
a
character
guy.
named Rick Moranis in a movie called Honey, I Sucked a Dick.
and it's
sequels,
yeah.
Honey, I Sucked a Dick 2, Honey, I Sucked a Dick 3, and Honey, I Sucked a Dick 4. Where you suck off bugs.
Giant bugs. Big ass dicks you can barely fit your whole mouth around. But when there's a will, there's a way.
Inexplicably now a tiny man sucking off everything in the garden.
This makes a lot of sense. I will say.
Damn, dude.
It does, bitch.
I wish I had. Now I'm mad that I didn't make all that money in crypto, so I couldn't just
finance this film.
Oh yeah, dude. If I had if I had $10 billion,
yeah,
I would be like, yeah, I'll pay $10 million to have that shot.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
that would be really funny.
We bring Rick Moranis out of retirement to coach Adam
yep.
on how to suck the dicks.
I respect him for getting out the game.
Yeah, he did it, and for honorable reasons too. Yeah.
He killed his wife and then raised his children.
She got really fat and she had to kill herself because.
So he had to be
there. She
so
died in some kind of tragic way, right?
She got really fat.
I'm
not saying it's not tragic. It's when you have to put a woman down.
Like a horse that broke its leg.
Sometimes you gotta.
It's sad. It's a sad world we live in.
That's
laughing.
what Old Yeller's about, right?
Stop laughing.
His mom gets too fat and the dad...
It's not funny. Stop laughing. That
not
Seinfeld when fucking Kramer tried to apologize.
Oh, no, I don't
Oh,
remember that.
yeah.
Kramer
Oh,
did-
yeah.
They were on the
Letterman.
Tonight Show or something,
Yeah, he
right?
went on Letterman or something, and he was like, I'm so sorry.
And then
that
the
I
audience laughs.
accurately described that man in the audience.
I really apologize for being completely dead on about
yeah.
his behavior.
I'm sorry for nailing it.
That's so funny. That's how funny Kramer was. Like, he couldn't even apologize for being racist without getting a laugh.
Yeah,
Because he was because they were like, oh, fall down, hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Damn, imagine being that good at comedy.
I know.
Such a tremendous talent. Do you see that? Have you seen that clip though? Jerry Seinfeld
Yeah.
scolding the
Yeah,
audience.
he's
Yeah.
like, stop laughing. It's not funny.
Yeah. It is funny to see Jerry Seinfeld just not get what he wants in that sense. Being rich as hell, that guy's probably hasn't been told no in so
What
long.
the fuck isn't he making, Honey, I Sucked a Dick?
He will be movie.
He's got
That's
the
what B
money.
movie was.
That's right. He played that bee that got its dick sucked.
By Ray Liotta as a bee.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta was in one of the voices.
Yeah, he played. It was. I mean, the bee looked exactly like Ray Liotta.
I thought it was Jerry Seinfeld.
No, the other bee, man.
The bad guy.
I don't know, man. I didn't watch the movie. I just saw the part where he sucked the dick.
Wait, you saw a bee movie?
No, I didn't. I really didn't.
I never saw it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone saw it.
Yeah, I don't know. He really put a lot of he was promoting the shit out of it though for some
Yeah.
reason. That's pretty cool that Seinfeld failed at something. I'm jealous of him.
Well, he was
having so
trying to
much
get
money.
over the breakup with the 17-year-old, so he put his money in the B movie.
Yo, what's she up to these days? What is she-
Shoshana, she's married.
Is she? Is
I
she
looked it
looking
up.
good?
I mean, she was
Shoshana, what kind of name is that? Eskimo?
Jewish.
No, Jewish Eskimo?
She was just some rich Jewish girl from L.A.
How about instead of Inuit, it's Intuit, which if you don't know is the
It's the
company.
tax.
It's the company that makes
Yeah, that
Turbo
makes
tax.
TurboTax.
That joke would be funnier if people knew Intuit.
Yeah, but it's good.
None
I
of
know
our
into
fans
it's
pay
funny.
taxes.
Yeah. Adam doesn't pay taxes.
Yes, I do.
No, he doesn't.
Where'd you get those socks? Are those warm socks, Adam?
Costco wool blend hiking socks, best winter socks.
I gotta
That's
get some socks.
Adam's tips.
Adam's Deal
Adam's
Corner?
Deal Corner. You should get that.
I wish we could do other sponsorships.
Like what?
McDonald's.
McDonald's would be cool.
We were talking about McCafe sponsoring us.
You know
earlier.
who sponsors everybody is that razor company.
Yeah, I could
Yeah,
use them.
Harry's Shave.
Don't give them free advertising.
Or it's the other. There's another one too.
Frankie's.
No, it's not. It's Harry's. You fucking.
And then
now
the
you're trying
dollar-
to backtrack it.
No,
No,
then
Dollar
there's
Shave
Dollar
Club.
Shave.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gillette. Why don't we get sponsored by Gillette?
I don't know, man. I already just bought that fucking Phillips one blade thing.
Oh yeah,
Is it
that's
good?
what I use.
Yeah, why use it at your house?
It's great. Yeah,
Because he said it was good. He said it was good, but he doesn't need the shave.
I do need to shave.
You don't grow any facial hair
I
at
grow
all.
a full
You have like
full beard,
4
Coarse
hairs
beard,
on your
like
face.
Bob Vila style thick.
Bob Vila's the
beard.
first bearded guy you thought of.
Yeah, well, he was very influential in my
Adam's
youth.
face looks like a cat's asshole.
What was that
It's like
mean?
Delicious.
A few small pieces of fuzz around the edges, but
Small.
mostly it's shit.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
A puckered piece of shit.
Nick, our mustaches are just as good as each other's. Our mustaches are tied right now.
You're out of your fucking mind.
For
no,
being
what are
gay?
you talking about? We both have full, thick mustaches.
I know. I have a pencil mustache now, which you can't grow.
Well, I have a full
That is a
one,
great
but
mustache.
I could convert it to a pencil, but I
you
prefer
you
the
can't
full
look
look.
at your face right now. Only real men can grow a mustache real tight over the lip.
You, John Waters.
Yeah.
Who else?
Gomez
Tom
Adams.
Selleck.
Just a pervert. Tom Selleck had a thickie.
Yeah, but it grows down on the lip. If you can't grow
Yeah.
your mustache down on
I
the
do.
lip, no.
As you can see, it's
Like,
on the
there's
lip.
a big white spot. Looks like you've been drinking a big old
In the
glass
middle?
of cum.
Yeah.
In the middle?
It doesn't connect in the middle either.
That is a classic look. A pencil with a gap in the middle. That is the classic.
It's, first of all, it's not a pencil mustache.
That is
it's
the
not directly
classic
over your lip.
garçon, French waiter restaurant look.
The gap.
French restaurant waiter. What?
The gap in the middle.
The gap with the two pencils.
I'll never be able to grow fucking facial hair. It sucks, man.
Didn't you have like a beard kind of thing? Like a
No.
maybe like an under the chin thing?
No,
once?
I've never done that. I mean, I'll grow.
You get
I'll
stubbles.
grow little stubs, but that's it. It sucks. I
Have
want
you
a
ever
big,
let it
thick
really
beard.
grow?
It looks horrible. It looks like fucking, like the head,
Like pubes.
It looks like pubes.
When I grow my mustache out to the best of my ability, it just looks like tangled eyelashes.
Yeah, it looks like eyelashes. That's
over
true.
my
Yeah, yeah,
over
yeah,
my
yeah.
lip. Looks really
I
bad.
might grow a mustache like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
A shitty mustache.
Why not? You know, that's what I say.
I'm glad that I found a way to ease my way out of having a mustache.
Are you going to go no mustache after that?
No, but I mean the pencil thing's a nice in between.
Yes.
You look good without a mustache, I think.
I don't know. I think I look weird without a mustache. 'cause
No,
I
I
had
think
a
you
mustache
look better
for so
without
long.
a mustache.
I had a
You've had it for so long, but I think you would look better without.
Well, I guess maybe I should respect a gay man's opinion.
Yeah. Let me use my queer eyes, dude.
Yeah.
We
queer.
have fun here.
We do, guys. We really
I got
do.
one queer eye and one eye that's just locked
You know,
on
Arby's.
pussy.
Arby's bought fucking Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings. We discussed
What a
this on the
travesty.
Pipecast. We're bringing it
No, what
over
a
to
travesty
Cumtown.
that is, man.
Are you upset about this?
Yes, Buffalo Wild Wings is a great franchise.
When's the last time
a
you went to
proud
Buffalo Wild Wings? I
franchise.
haven't been in a hot minute.
It's been a year or two, but
It's been a couple
me
years.
and my
for
brothers
me.
used to go to the White Marsh Buffalo Wild Wings and watch UFC events.
It's maybe been like a decade for
Damn, that
Arby's
actually
for
sounds
me.
fun.
It's awesome, dude. You know how many like wannabe MMA guys there? It could have turned into a fucking race war at any
I went
moment.
to
At the
Buffalo
mall?
Wild Wings
Oh,
with my
yeah.
friend
Yeah.
Brendan one time, and our waiter like comes up. He was like, and he just comes up to the table. He's like, "Woo!" He's already drunk. The waiter is fucking hammered, and this guy was like, pot belly is fucking. He's like balding, but it's like that point where like he never like no one ever told him he was balding,
Yes.
so it's just
Mhm.
like this sweaty,
Yeah.
like tuft just placed on top of his
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
head, and like his stubble connects with his chest hair, like just this fucking like drenched in his own filth, guy.
Yes.
Loaded. He's like, you ever been to fucking Buffalo Wild Wings before? He's like, I'm gonna tell you my fucking favorites. He's like, my name's Mikey. I'm here to hook it up. Whatever you need all night long, I got you. And we're like ordering, and he keeps coming back over to check on us. And eventually, this like middle-aged woman, comes up and starts like while he's talking to us, like hugging him and kissing him on the cheek. And she's like, I love you, I love him. And she's like, this is my son, and it's his birthday.
The waiter?
The waiter. And his like drunk old mom was there. And
She came to
his whole
work?
family was there. Yeah, he's like working his
She
birthday
came to his
shift.
work.
His family came to Buffalo Wild Wings to spend his birthday with him while he's working
That's
there.
sick.
And we were like, happy birthday, man. We were like, how old are you? And he's like, 21.
Oh my god!
I thought this
dude.
guy was like 37.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. He was like a 21-year-old that
That's
just looked like
amazing.
absolute shit. And his mom's
Oh.
like, my baby's grown up. You know?
Honestly, that's kind of sweet though. On some level, his family was there the whole time.
Yeah, I guess.
It's cute, dude.
I don't know. I mean, that's my exposure to Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's good, man.
I just it's weird because you're at Buffalo Wild Wings and like a certain part of you expects there to be strippers. It's like you have that same anticipation where you're like, I'm eating steak fries.
Yep.
The music is garbage.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to see some.
Let me see some
big old fake tits.
Some juicy yum yums, some jumbos.
Yeah.
I've never interacted with a fake titty in a sex way.
I have, but it was from a...
Right, that's right.
From
prostitute.
From a trans...
A woman I was paying to...
Yeah. Adam's into rough trade gay sex. It's like a big thing.
What is rough trade gay sex?
I don't know. I just love the way it sounds.
I think it's probably like...
Sounds like a real thing.
Like
I know that's a record
store. And anytime I see the bags, I say the whole thing in my
rough
head.
Trade gay sex.
It makes me laugh so hard.
You think it's like they beat each other up and then fuck?
No,
like,
I think rough trade
you
gay
go down
sex
by
is
the
like,
docks and you meet some boys.
Yeah, it's like you're fucking somebody for like a job or something.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I have no idea. I've heard it once or twice.
Sounds pretty good. For a job?
Yeah,
I
for
need
a
a job.
nice pair of Levi's.
Ooh.
That's the only way to get into my jeans.
Fuck my ass.
You want to get
you want to
wear a nice
my
pair
ass.
of jeans? You gotta fuck my ass. Just being removed from Macy's.
You're the guy.
Sir, we told you 9 times. You gotta stop doing this. Coming into Macy's trying to trick people into fucking your ass.
You bring your own name tag. Hello? Oh, no, come over here. You ready?
Said it is only with the wearing the Everest jeans as if you fuck my ass. And then he fucked me in front of the mannequin. He said, you have such a nice boy pussy. Where did you get it, Clown College? And he made fun of me.
Clown College.
He said, where did you get that boy pussy, Clown College?
What a good burn that would be. Where did you get that boy
College.
pussy? Clown College.
Why is that so funny?
He said to me that my boy pussy was from Clown College.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know.
Dude.
I don't know.
That's where you got your boy pussy from, Adam.
I got that's. I think I spend half my day thinking about the guys outside of Home Depot in their private little world that really just exists in my head. None of it's real.
Well, they just go
absolutely
home
not.
to bunk bed.
They have like 12 children and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
just a bunk bed style situation.
oh, fuck. I got a pimple right on my ass and it hurts.
On the cheek?
Yeah, kind
You
of
want
like.
me to pop it?
Yeah, with your tongue.
Yo, first you need to pop that pussy, and then I'll pop that pimple.
No way, man. I'll never pop my pussy for you. You don't deserve it.
Dude, it was so funny the other day. Nick, you missed it, but I was like...
Oh, first of all, I've never missed anything.
Shut the fuck up. I
They
saw
call me- they call
Stav
me-
rolled up
They
before
call
we
me
went
Good
to...
Eye Sniper.
Before we went to the diner,
yeah,
Stav
that
rolled
was
up,
really funny.
and he was listening to some rap thing, and I was doing like a...
Use the word you described it earlier with, Adam. What do you call it?
What word?
It started with an N.
Oh,
ended
gosh.
with RBEATS.
B-A... yeah.
That's what you were saying? You were going around saying that?
That's not what I was saying.
Anyway.
Anyway, I was dancing like erotically to it,
Yeah.
just as a joke for Stav.
And I was saying, pop that cock for a real one.
Yeah, pop that cock for a real. And then a crackhead was walking down the street, and she just goes, ah, ah.
Started laughing
She
at
starts
you.
laughing at me, and she's
pretty
like,
good.
ha ha ah ah ah. And then
God,
I
that
got
was
her
so
number.
good.
It was pretty cool.
That was so awesome when that lady in the bodega in the all white sweatsuit called you a bitch ass N word.
Yeah.
And then kissed me on the cheek. He's like, he a bitch ass. She just
Well,
kissed me on
earlier
the
she was
cheek.
asking that. She was asking that dude for if she could have a hug.
Is it? I think it's the same. It's that real, like, it's that, like, you know, thin.
Yeah. That thin.
Yeah, she's fucking like she like harangued me one day.
Because
she came up. I was walking down the street and she's like, "Excuse me, sir," and I was like, "No." She's like, "Sir," I'm like, "No, I'm not. Nothing. I'm not speaking to you."
Yeah.
You know, because she's always just going around doing that condensed milk bullshit. I think I told this story already.
Maybe.
It's like a scam, right? Like
you've told the condensed milk scam story.
Yeah, they do that shit all the time. Well, she comes up and, you know, I'm like just dismissive. And she's like, "Oh, you having a bad day?" I'm like, "Yes." She's like, "Okay, well, my sister just died of cancer 6 weeks ago."
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm like, "Okay."
You're like, "Mine did 5 weeks ago."
Yeah.
She's like, "Actually, I just remembered it was 4 weeks ago."
Yeah, well, I have cancer.
Ew.
And I'm on my way to the fucking tiny dick store to get my mind worked on. So I got 2 problems, bitch.
Yep. How about you?
Yeah. Excuse me, man, but I'm addicted to crack, and I am a black woman. To say that to her. "Oh, your sister has cancer?" Well, I'm a fucking crackhead. I am a dick-sucking crackhead trying to rob people for milk money at age 57. So why don't you take your problems and hit the road, Jack?
That's right. Tell your sister to move to Canada where they got health care.
That's sick how you owned her.
I know.
Dude, that's really sick.
That same woman laughed at you.
Yeah.
She laughed at me for dancing. For the way I was dancing.
Me and her really connect, man.
She has this young guy.
I saw her in the bodega one time, and she like I was there at the tail end of one of her fucking dumbass scams, and it's just like some dopey headed, you know, hipster retard.
Yeah.
You know, that's like, of course, God bless you too. You know, like, fucking do that. They like believe in God whenever they're interacting with black people.
Yeah.
It's like every time it's like, God bless you, man.
Oh,
and
my
God. Yeah.
God.
It's like, you're such a fucking like.
It's all like the bedside, like
slime.
the skaters, the Brooklyn sort of skater
Those
kind of guys.
fucking guys.
Like
just
35-year-old skaters that are wearing like baggy
exactly.
jeans.
Yeah, like you know, and they're like, wow, you know, they want to be a part of the neighborhood. As soon as he fucking walks off, and I'm sure he gave this woman fucking $50 or you know whatever the fuck amount he got. You know, and like he leaves, and then fucking you know, so, like some older black guy is like, damn, you know what that's about, and she's like, mm-hmm. And so, like, they were just laughing at him after that for having scammed him.
Because he was scared,
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, one time she asked a younger dude for a hug in the bodega.
Yeah.
And he goes, $20. he was like asking her to pay him to get a hug.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so anyway, that's just some of the flavor of New York City for those of you guys listening. You know, people not from New York hate it when people that live in New York say bodega. That's like a real... People hate that.
What do you mean they hate it?
They hate
That's
it.
what the shit is called.
They think it's real, like pretentious or something.
Why?
It's called a bodega.
These are horrible places.
That's what
There's
it's
no
called.
pretension to them.
Yeah, they smell like piss.
Yeah.
The food has dust on it.
I got something nice and dusty for you.
Yeah, I guess corner store or mini mart or
mini mart. Who the fuck calls it a mini mart?
Quickie mart.
Corner store maybe.
Corner store makes sense.
Should we review the problem with the poo on the podcast?
We actually should.
The article, the New York Times article.
No, the video.
No. Why don't you read the fucking newsletter I send out for the show? So you know.
I'm not on the email list.
Yeah. Well, that's by design.
Yeah, do you want it? If you want it, you'll find it, man. Okay? You'll figure out a way to get your hands on that newsletter.
Yeah, we're gonna. It's Hari Konda kind of blowjobs.
Yeah, Hari Konda blowjobs.
It's Konda did it.
Konda blow a dude's movie.
A very funny comic.
Oh, we I guess we've done enough time already.
Oh, nice.
Have we?
Oh, thanks for coming to Funny Moms. Cleveland, I'll be there this motherfucking Sunday. If you're listening to this shit.
Oh yeah, the next Funny Moms for those of you in New York, I think is going to be our last
December 11th.
December 11th?
It's going to be motherfucking December 11th. Also, we have the live show, All Three Boys in motherfucking D.C. on the 22nd of December. And if you're in Boston, I will be headlining the House of Blues on the 16th. So come suck me off and come suck us off holiday style on the 22nd.
Speaking of House of Blues, check out the movie House of Games, directed by David Mamet. It's a very good movie.
Oh, and check out the show House of Pain on TBS. Very funny.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Tyler Perry's House of Pain.
I'll also be at the Standing Room every show this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing a charity thing on Thursday for Puerto Rico or something. If you wanna, that's just a brag. I'm not telling it. Where is it at?
Dude.
No, it's at Baby's All Right.
What a brag.
I was going to donate to Puerto Rico until I found out what Puerto Rico means in Spanish.
What does it mean? The rich port?
The rich port. Yeah. So it's like, whoa.
They got it.
Yeah.
They got it covered.
I'm sorry.
They're rich.
I'm a socialist, so I believe that rich people deserve to die in a hurricane.
I think at 10 at Baby's All Right on Thursday.
Oh, I was going to go to that, but I'm in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Fuck.
There are good people on the show, too.
Damn, that would have been fun.
What show?
It's a Puerto Rico
You're
benefit
doing it,
show.
but I'm not on it?
No.
Who's booking that?
These brother and sister booked it. They're like hosting it together.
What are their names?
Jake and Sandy.
Yeah, shouts out to Sandy. She's funny.
And why did they approach you and not
because
me?
we're cute and nice, and you're like fucking dark and like listening to fucking Significant Other Limp Bizkit on fucking Walkman.
Right. They tell the fucking truth, dude. Because I'm a fucking dangerous man, and you better not ever approach me.
You're
with
just
any
fucking
kind of
on the bus reading the Anarchist Cookbook.
Yeah, no,
I'm reading your chin.
I'm reading fucking Harry Potter.
Oh yeah,
the black art of Harry Potter.
It is so funny when you see people reading Harry Potter in public.
I know, that's fucking...
It is so funny.
Look, enjoy it on your own time, I guess.
Just like, come on.
I'm also at the Stand on Christmas Day.
Oh, fuck.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why? Is that like a show?
Yeah, oh, yeah. It's huge.
Oh,
huge
nice.
Show. Huge.
Yeah, Santa's going to be
there. Did I say the time of that show? It's 10 on Thursday.
No one go to Adam's show.
It's not for me. It's for Puerto Rico.
Fuck Puerto Rico.
Everyone go to the stand.
If Puerto Rico knew what was good for it, it wouldn't associate themselves with someone like Adam.
That's true.
You know what I did for Puerto Rico? I bought myself a fucking Panama hat and some cigars down there.
That's right. I listened to Ricky Martin and I beat off to J-Lo. That's what I did for Puerto Rico.
I did what they call a capital infusion into their economy. I didn't do a comedy show that they're not going to hear about.
Yep.
I said adult
benefit.
diapers down after the hurricane because adults need diapers too.
Yeah. All the
and
poppies,
you just had a lot
all the
around.
mommies and the poppies.
I had extras from our
from
that little project.
You wearing them recreationally for sexual purposes. So anyway, to recap, everyone go...
Oh, we didn't talk about the Miss USA pageant contestant, that girl with Down syndrome who's hot.
Teen USA.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What's up? If you're
she's
listening,
cute.
DM me, baby girl. Yeah.
She's pretty cute. Good for her.
I gotta check her out.
She's living life.
Living La Vida Loca.
That's the official diagnosis.
The doctor just takes off his glasses. Ma'am, your daughter is living La Vida.
Oh shit! That'll do it. We're not gonna top that.
Good night.
All right, bye.